One thing that I'm curious about, so I think a lot of people, when they think of economic development, in their mind, everything kind of gets lumped into that, whether it's residential. I mean, they think of economic development, they think growth, they think people, they think all of those things. How do you separate or define the differences between economic development, economic growth, and maybe just growth?
Absolutely. Great question. And it started early in our graduate school days. We had this debate, and this professor challenged us, how do you define that? Mm-hmm. And so when you look at economic development, first of all, understand it's a process. It's not one event. Mm-hmm. It's not one thing one entity does. It's a collective process that we all work through on the front end to prepare ourselves, and the back end when you have the end results happen. And that's the improvement of your economy. Mm-hmm. So that you see a growth in the tax base. You see the jobs created that create value for the families and the persons that are working. You see the community schools improve because the tax base grows. You see the businesses become successful because maybe they got an incentive to come here and it helped their bottom line to be profitable. Mm-hmm. The list goes on of the benefits, but it is a process that we as economic developers facilitate, working with community leaders like yourself and others here in the state and in the local community to create the wealth.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. Now, the difference between economic growth and economic development, I equate it to a pile of rocks can grow, right? Mm-hmm. Can grow in size and width and height. And economic development is, okay, that pile grows, but are there shiny rocks? Are there sharp rocks? Are there big rocks? Are there small rocks? What rocks are of value to go, make that cobblestone street? Mm-hmm. Or I'm trying to simplify it a little bit, or a pile of leaves. Are there colored leaves that are really cool? They're small leaves, big leaves, broken leaves. We want the best makeup that creates the best scenery, the best view. Now, it takes work. Mm-hmm. It takes understanding. It takes commitment. It takes vision. And that's the process side. There's art and science to what we do, but it doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens with intentful purpose.
Yeah.
And that's what, it is a challenge in some of the things when we are successful. And I think you've said it before, businesses aren't going to come just because we got great quality of life.
Yeah.
That's part of it, but it's not the end all be all.